一句话证明你是中国人。
犯我中华者，虽远必诛。
What we're going to talk about is the ugly Chinese uniform, school uniform here.
Yeah.
Now, this is a thing, right? When I got to China, I went to Shenzhen, where I went. That's the first city I went to, and that's where I wanted to live and all that. And I thought that there was a sports day happening, or some kind of sports week, or sports month, or sports year. Because, you know, when I went to school, we had school uniforms when I went to like primary school and so on. It was very British style. I had to wear blazers and a tie and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then when we had like a sports day, on that day, everyone would wear their tracksuit, right? They're like sports gear to come into school. So I thought, man, they must have a lot of sporting events going on. But no, this is the school uniform. What you see behind you. Now, it does change in color depending on the city.
Correct.
This is the Shenzhen uniform. This is the summer uniform, okay? And it's just kind of a chilled out tracksuit kind of a deal, kind of a polo shirt, you know.
It's ugly.
It is, as far as uniforms are concerned, it's pretty hideous. This is the winter one, which again, it doesn't not look like they're going to a sports meet.
Yeah.
It's literally just a tracksuit. So this is the winter uniform, which you see over here, the Shenzhen winter uniform.
And you get worse ones.
Oh yeah, of course. So we pointed this out a while ago, and some people took exception to that, saying like, "How?"
I'm not going to mention. Somebody sent us a clip.
Yeah, they're like, "How awful that they would say that the
It was a
uniforms
Western
are
person.
ugly."
Yeah.
Oh, so terrible! How dare they say that?
It was
you
a
know?
shill. A China shill said, "I felt disgusted when I looked at this girl and I said she's wearing her school uniform, and that thought came in my head like, oh, it's an ugly. I shouldn't even be thinking that.
Nope.
That's disgusting." Well, guess what? All right, put it back in your pants. No one fucking cares. You're making something out of nothing because it's Chinese people that hate the uniforms.
Yeah.
When you live in China, and this is again, when shills go out of their way to feel her or like
on behalf
of the Chinese
people, yeah.
It's most of the time because they don't understand what people are saying around them.
Yeah, don't understand Chinese.
You have spoken to hundreds of people that hate the uniforms in China. It's a joke.
Yeah.
If you read Chinese characters, you can go on the internet and read memes all about the Chinese internet. When you live in a country, you should participate in their culture.
Yes.
And in Chinese culture, people make fun of the uniforms. It's something you do when you make a joke, right?
Yeah, when I was teaching kids, they would all complain about it.
Yeah.
They would ask me like, why can't we have the cool school uniforms like in the UK?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, the Catholic school
Or in Japan.
uniforms or the Japanese school uniforms or whatever. They're like, why can't we have that? We have to wear this slobby kind of tracksuit thing every day, you know?
My point is I didn't want to make a response to this. What I want to say is that you got to participate and talk to Chinese people to understand nuances, so to speak, about their culture.
Sure.
Because if you don't, then you're not going to understand like jokes and humor and stuff that makes you look normal to them. Like participate in conversation, dude.
So yeah, at the end of the day, it's Chinese surveys have, deemed the school uniform ugly.
I mean, the fact that we had to Google that, like, because I was like, dude, everyone hates that uniform.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? So Australia finally is bucking up.
Oh, okay. This is about Australia. Tell me what's going on. I don't know about this.
So they are starting a thing where they're basically teaching students how to look out for people that are stealing research data, and could be potential spies within universities from China.
Interesting.
Very, very good progress. And we're making headway in Australia.
It must be really tough because you don't want to seem racist, you know.
Well, it's not about that. It's finding real tactics to find these things. It's not about race. It's about country of origin and goals and what they're doing and access points and things like that.
Sure.
Right? Having access to very sensitive data. It's not a national security risk just for Australia. It's for the U.S. as well. It's for all countries that are allied with Australia. This is a potential security threat for everyone. Right?
Yes.
It's not good. So it's good that they're making some headway.
By the way, 51% is more than half. Just saying.
Why would someone say something?
Yeah, they said 51% is not everyone. More than half of
than
Chinese
half.
people think the uniform.
I'm saying everyone
in that
I've-
one surname, but everyone that we've spoken to.
I wasn't speaking about the data. I was talking about 100% of people I've spoken to
100%.
hated it. That's why the conversation
all the
comes
students that
up.
we spoke to
Yes.
hated it. Yeah.
句话证明你是中国人。
先辈是我们的光，吾辈是中华之希望。
请用一句话证明你是中国人。
如果心愿有颜色，那一定是周国红。
请用一句话证明你是中国人。
此生不悔入华夏，来世还做中国人。
请用一句话证明你是中国人。
我们生在红旗下，长在春风里，
为中国自崛起而读书。很好。我们不过平安夜，不过圣诞节，我们只过中国节。
用一句话证明你是中国人。
犯我中华者，虽远必诛。
请用一句话证明你是中国人。
愿与吾辈之青春，捍卫盛世之中华。
请用一句话证明你是中国人。
如果心愿有颜色，那一定是周国红。